We begin this episode of Florida Roadside Attractions in Abandoned Places in Bunnell, Florida, on the Old Dixie Highway. This abandoned house caught my eye. This property overgrown and left behind. Let's check this place out. Giant sable palm right here above it. All boarded up. Don't think anyone is living here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to the top, all brick. All right, warning. Dead raccoon. Oh gosh, don't look at that. Now around back, you can see the growth here. There's also an old shed. And there's several abandoned buildings on this property, including this one right up here. And check out these sandhill cranes right here at the edge of the property. 1, 2, 3 of them. Beautiful birds. As you can see, there's quite a few abandoned structures just before me. This shed, or this house, sits before the house I just showed you. And also there's some sort of an abandoned store right there at the corner. And this building here looks like it could have been, once have been, a restaurant or a bar. Gonna peek in the window. Could have been a church too. See, the glass is all hazy. Nope, definitely a bar. Still got the bar stools, the seats, the coolers. Hey, it's a Tropicana cooler. And that loud noise behind me was a train. And in the reflection of the door, you can see the train closed. Look at this. Pets allowed. Attitudes, weapons. Notice that someone removed the no on all of those. I'm sure this was a lovely establishment. Comment below if you remember its name. And today's episode will take place inside Putnam County. Putnam County began in 1849, named after Benjamin J. Putnam. And now we come to the St. Johns River, just below Highway 17, these two bridges. This little lock here, this channel. Actually, the St. Johns River is right over there. This is more like the Delta. Highway 17 will be the main route today. We begin underneath it, but we'll be heading south. Welcome back to Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places. I'm Tampa J, and today we explore the Crescent City area here in Putnam County. This is the first time I've ever been in this area. There's quite a few things I want to see and explore. We're actually heading south on 17. The first little town we will head to is called Satsuma. There's much ahead. Let's see what we can find. Thanks for being here, guys. This is Real Florida. A very small town and a very unique building. Look at this. It sits right on 17. There's a Dollar General just up there, a post office, railroad tracks right over here. This looks like an old railway town. This caught my eye. Very unique shape. It looks vacant, maybe abandoned. Window open up there. Looks like someone might be restoring it. An old garage. Also, look at this door down here. And right next to it, looks like maybe an old gas station or a roadside motel. I've seen a lot of buildings that look like this in Roadside, Florida. Maybe an old gas station. Someone's definitely living here. This could have been an old motel. Looks like there was an old sign posted right there. I think there might be someone living here as well, but I don't know, it could be vacant. It's got the old windows. This is definitely one of the most unique buildings I've ever seen in Florida. Who remembers these antennas? The thing's been up there for probably 50-something years. Back on 17, heading south to show you, to put things into perspective for those who want to follow along at home. I'm heading south on 17. This is Crescent Lake, and this over here is Lake George. St. Johns River runs into Lake George. So this area right in here on Highway 17, including Crescent City, is the area of exploration. And the next stop here on 17, town of Pomona Park on beautiful Lake Broward. Pomona Park Town Hall, established in 1874. Just a crossroads here, a couple of establishments, old hardware store, a vacant building on the corner. And this sign right here says that for the last 33 years, Pomona Park has been Tree City USA, a part of the Arbor Day Foundation and the big city of Pomona. So this is the town hall, the clerk's office, Chamber of Commerce. This is also Memorial Park. There's several stones here around this sign. Hills Hardware, look at that. Hills Hardware is right there. Rodney Sheffield, business owner, in memory of. And there's the old Hills Hardware store. I'm thinking of Hills Department Store. That's what I used to know. Who remembers that? That was a northern thing, I think, though. You ever been to Hills? The hills have eyes. That has nothing to do with it. I just added that. And I saw this as I was coming into town. This sign is awesome right here. The chef with the pizza. Pomona Park Pizza and Subs. And it's just a little pizza shack. I bet it's good. I wish it was open. I would definitely try it. I will get some food today, sometime in the vlog. Just wanted to document the awesomeness of this sign. We love pizza on this channel. Oh, we die for pizza. We would. And then right across the street, that old building, it says Estate Liquidations. Also, I saw something on the other side as I was coming in that said the old Florida Exchange building. Looks like something you would see on the side of a dock, right? Old boathouse, maybe? That's what it looks like to me. Today's special, grilled shrimp. Grilled shrimp on pizza. That might be worse than anchovies. Some might say pineapple. So let's go check out the actual lake. If I turn left here on North Broward Avenue, it'll take me right to the lake. And welcome to the Lake Broward Park. Little play place over there, playground, restrooms, picnic tables, and then out beyond the fence through the gate, Lake Broward. Nice little fishing pier. Very quiet spot, very quiet park. There's someone out there in a kayak, way out there. You can really see the age of this park in these benches right here. Also in that slide, that reminds me of a slide I used to go down in Memorial Park in Henry County, Indiana. That's definitely at least 37 years old. See how I judge that? Also, that's a cool tree, isn't it? Live oak. Crescent City. City limit sign right there along 17. Check this out. We go from one lake to the other. Crescent City Lake. Just on the north side of town. So this right here, this property used to be an old motel. There's the sign. And if you look right here, you can see the L shape of the old motel. This is the sidewalk where it used to sit. Used to have a nice view of Crescent Lake. I wonder what the old motel was called. There's another building still out here. This looks like a newer building. Possibly a restaurant at one time. Also, there's a dock out there. Here we go. And I thought this was abandoned. It might not be. It's just not open right now. The China Walk. Right here on 17 north of town. This may have been an old Burger King or maybe a Hardee's. I don't know. Let's see if the drive-thru's operating. It's definitely not open. Yeah, from this angle, definitely looks vacant, but I can't tell. There's a random chair and also a vulture perched up on the fence of the dumpster right there. Never a good sign. Vultures on the back side of your restaurant. Now in the car. Sorry to spook you, my friend. Wow. There's probably, prepare yourself, there's probably something dead in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope this place is abandoned. It looks like it. I wouldn't eat here. The vultures have taken over. This is spooky. No drive-through menu, so yeah. It's abandoned. Wasn't sure, you never know. I think this used to be an old Hardee's. Definitely has that shape. And now here in Crescent City, check this out. Laundry and car wash. More so showing you the shape of this building. Very mid-century modern old filling station. But people are doing their laundry and washing their car here. And there's the actual car wash to the side. You can see the laundry going inside the window. Yeah, this is cool. I like this old gas station. I wonder what it used to be, what type of gas station. And just a stone's throw away across the road, across Highway 17, a vacant bank. Also very mid-century looking, maybe 70s. Well, the building's got power, but no ATM machine. Someone's stashing their carts back here. Return your carts. Oh man, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Several carts back here. Here's the inside of the bank. The tube's in there. Nope, not working. Okay, I know every December you're looking for one of these. Where did you put it? They always disappear. Well, I'll tell you what, there's one right here in Crescent City, behind this bank. Come and get it. Okay, so I am now on foot. Welcome to the business district, right here in Crescent City. Gonna be walking around, checking out the town. Also, I've spotted the Crescent City water tower there in the distance. We'll walk down to that. These look like the main brick and mortar buildings right here at the crossroads of Central and 17th. And it's a golf cart community. There goes a golf cart. Very Florida. And on the northwest corner of Central and 17, you have the Crescent City City Hall. Several murals before the windows. There's an old house here. Maybe we'll find some of these. And on this side of the building, a boat, an old steamboat, giant mural. There's an alligator. I'm assuming that's either the St. John's River or Crescent Lake itself. I hear some music. Someone's playing some music down the street. Oh, and look at this bench. I'll show you what's going on in a second. There's a mural underneath the bench. Look at this. It's an aerial drawing of what I will assume Crescent City a long time ago. Look at the old wooden boats. And Central Avenue appears to be the main drag. Quite a thing's going on along Central all the way down to Crescent Lake. Check this out. Ace Hardware. Old school Ace Hardware. That's awesome. And it is open for business. Items available on the sidewalk. And it seems that murals underneath benches here in Crescent City are a thing. There's a couple mermaids just chilling. Looks like they're chilling on the moon. Ah, it's a crescent. Ha ha ha. See what they did there. So that bench sits before this place. It looks like it's some sort of a tanning booth or a spa place. This building also at Central and Main across the street. Looks like there's some sort of a gazebo down there by the water, so let's go check that out. And this building right here, being restored. It looks like someone's restoring it. Looks like it might be an old hotel. Here's another mural underneath the bench. So this is Lake Stella down to my right that we're walking down to. So Crescent City sits between Crescent Lake and Lake Stella. And you're looking at this awesome building. Lake Lodge 517. Oh, this looks beautiful down here. Check out this structure here. And there's a dock. Looks like some people are fishing. Oh no, I think they're just taking photos. Down Cedar Street over there, I see a church. Okay. Eventually I might have to get my car and drive around a little more. There's a lot of stuff. And it's just a really old house sitting at the bottom of the hill before Stella Lake. It looks like it's vacant with a private property keep out sign. I'm trying to figure out, oh, it is time. Oh, that's cool. It is time to fish. That's very neat. Yeah, look at this. This is an awesome view of the lake too. And then looking back up Central, there's that inn we just showed. This is where we walk down. Ace Hardware right there, just to show you what's going on. It's a cool old building. You can really see the edge of the place right here. Also, who did that? Don't do that. Just standing here on the dock. Other people out here enjoying it too. There's some lily pads. Oh yeah, look at this. See the flowers they bloomed on the lily pads? If you look close, you might see a frog or an alligator. I don't see any though. Lake is pretty calm, Lake Stella. And then over here, just a random gazebo. It's a nice pretty park. Alright, gonna make my way back up the hill and then across 17 towards Crescent Lake. And here we go, crossing 17. This would be the east side. This old building, A. Philip Randolph Gallery and Interactive Learning Center. And it used to be right there, you can see it above the door, the People's Bank. There's definitely some sort of event going down in the park over there. I can hear music. Check this out. Just going back to fit it into frame. An old house right next to it. And here's Central. East Central Avenue. Several buildings here too. And the water tower. That's a really good angle, the water tower. That building before it, pretty old. Looks like an old brick school. Here's another mural under a bench. I like how they did this, it's clever. Dandleton Dreams Art. There you go. Some birds on there, some fish. And just in case you're wondering where the music's coming from, there's a park right down 17 over there. Sounds like it might be some sort of a church event, if I had to guess. We've got K-Cuts and is that Sea Gypsy Studios? I think so. Gypsy spelled S-E-A. Art, dance, and yoga classes, local art events, and more. In the window here, cool painting of a barn. Yeah, this looks like a very active place when it's open. A couple more paintings over here. I like this one. Actually, I like them both. There's a butterfly on the side of the building. And there's an old forklift. I miss driving those. And this building here, next to Sea Gypsy, is Blue Crystal Water. It looks like they sell water jugs. Okay, so check this out. I believe this is the old fire station. These stretch of buildings are already very unique and cool looking. I think this is the old fire station because of the mural in the back and the bay door. This column right here on the corner, that's a marble column. That's something you don't see every day. Gigantic marble pillar. Wow. There you go. Crescent City. I wonder if this was the old city hall or not. Looks like the windows are blacked out. Oh, look at all the junk in here. There's some cool junk in there. Caboose. There's an old race car up there, an old Indy car. Caboose Crescent City Citrus. And back here, this is why I think it used to be the Crescent City Fire Department. Pretty sure it used to be. This is the old bay door where the fire engine used to come out. Now a mural. 1936 to 1965. Almost 30 years. So, a lot of times, as we saw, I'm specifically thinking of the old building in Wauchula, Florida. Everything was in the same building. We're talking about City Hall, the police station, and the fire station. And that was also on Highway 17. 266 Central. Here's a citrus packing house. Also, I'm noticing a dock over here. This man in the dock. This looks like it used to be an old tavern, maybe a general store. I think someone might be living in it now. Here's another mural. It's a peacock by Sarah D. Art. There you go. And getting close to the lake. If you look down the hill there, you can see a dock, you can see water, you can see some people standing out on the dock. Also, there might be a couple of restaurants between here and there. These two old buildings on the corner of Central and South Park. And walking down the sidewalk also will walk me right among this building. Looks like this is the Sprague House. Historic bed and breakfast. Began in 1892. That's cool. It says the entrance is right through here. Oh, you can actually stay here. They've got a nice view of the lake. Also the water tower's out on that other side. The Sprague House. I wonder if it's haunted. Oh, I'm sure it is. I think this is one of the houses depicted on Town Hall up there that we were looking at. 1892. That's a long time ago. Okay, I did a quick history search on my phone. I'm actually at their website looking at their history section. Reading this right off the website, the Sprague House has served as a lodging establishment since 1902, when the wife of Dr. Guilford Sprague, a local physician and the town's first mayor, purchased this home for his wife, Catherine. History tells us the home was opened as a rooming house to the sea captains and sailors from the steamships that had made the trip via the St. Johns River. Guests have been known to include Theodore Roosevelt, President Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, President Taft, Booker T. Washington, and William Jennings Bryan. Wow. Goosebumps on my goosebumps. And some important American history right here in Crescent City. It also says there's a pub and restaurant inside the inn. Not open yet, but maybe someday we can come back and take a look at that. Or maybe stay here. We can sleep here tonight. Some haunting history too as well. I was doing a little bit of search. Not too many ghost stories found, but someone said it is haunted. But we'll have to check that out for our own someday, doing a little paranormal investigation. Sprague House Inn Restaurant and Bar. There's a sign right there next to the door. You can see the old stained glass. Nord Studio in stained glass there. Look at the old riverboat. So yeah, this must have been a stop. If anyone was traveling along the St. Johns River, coming through Crescent City, of course, the presidents, this was the place to stay, I guess. Getting closer to the lake, at the corner of South Lake Central, we have an establishment called 3 Bananas. I love that name. Looks like it's a restaurant and a bar, and they welcome bikers. Those are the 3 Bananas. I can't help but think the banana to the far right looks like Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit. It's got the mustache and the hat and the smile. I'm sure these are people who work here, but that's really funny. Looks like a pretty nice place. I'm sure it's good. It's got a good view of the lake. Check this out. Crescent Lake. Dock and public boat launch. Looks like there's some folks fishing out there. 1, 2, 3, 4 palms. Right here on this point. It's an overcast day, gloomy day. Not too hot though. Got a nice breeze. Putnam County. This is part of the Bartram Trail. We've documented a lot of this trail here in Florida. BT 910 Crescent Lake Camp in Bear Island. National Recreational Trail. Several boat houses along the coast here. Look back at Bananas and the way we just walked. It's a very peaceful, quiet town, and I like it. This is definitely the real Florida, old Florida. So I'm heading back to my car. There's a couple things around there I'm going to show. And then we're going to go around the town, see what else we can find. Another bench mural. I like that one. I like it a lot. And there's the Crescent City Hall in its entirety right here on the corner of Central 17. I parked right over here behind this building. Federal Express building, authorized ship center. Looks like this is an old pharmacy. I'm not so sure if this place is open. Just had to point out the murals here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of its windows. A scene of a lake. Abandoned house alert right here on 17. Look at that walkway and the steps. Also, there's a Christmas wreath. Yeah, I don't think anyone's living here. And this is right across from where I parked. All right, so I got my car and quickly I discovered this place. This is at the corner of Florida and Maine. Check this out. It looks abandoned. Looks pretty vacant to me. It reminds me of the Ma Barker house in Ocklawaha that we've been inside of. It's got that same shape to it. This is just a couple blocks over from Central, actually literally right behind the Ace Hardware. And I see another, oh wow, another abandoned house too. There could be someone living there, but I don't think so. Someone might be living in that one, right across the street, right behind the restaurant area, all boarded up. Yeah, just saw that. I was going to check out that church down the street, and I saw this house here, just sitting here on Main Street, tucked away. Here's another beauty, all boarded up. Looks like it used to be a store, still on Main Street. And back here on Cedar Street, old church. Also an old building down to the left. Jethro First Baptist, 101 Central Street. It's a pretty looking church. And this building, condemned. There are trees growing up in it. It's all boarded up. I also see a no trespassing sign there. This is right behind the church. Looks like someone's parking their trucks in here. Oh yeah, we can take a peek in there. So there's an old basketball hoop here. Looks like I can lift my camera up through the window so you can see what's going on. Here you go. Hope you got a good look. I'll check it out later. Also noticed, check out the old restrooms. Oh wow. Oh no, someone broke the porcelain. Wonder what this used to be. There you go, that one's intact. Also, there's a bicycle wheel. I wouldn't want to drink that water. This place right on the corner called the Goodie Bag. Old filling station. The Goodie Bag. Don't think they're open for business today. Alright folks, so just pulled off of 17 here. I'm taking a right on 3rd Street. Look at this. I'm trying to head over to Old Highway 17 so I can check out a building that I saw on Google Maps. This is 3rd Street. This is why I bought this car. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. I can't believe this is an actual road. Hey, not too bad. I think this might be a driveway. I don't know if this is actually 3rd Street. Okay, it says no trespassing. All right, maybe this isn't an actual road. It's not what this says though. It says it goes all the way through. So I'm backing up, back to 17. I guess I'll have to go another way. I tried. Not gonna lie, that was fun. I made it. We started on Old Dixie Highway. Now we're taking a left on Old Highway 17. Heading south. There's a truck parked in front of it. Just an old building. Maybe an old feed store. Just looks pretty cool. Doing a little research of the area. Most of these videos, just getting out in my car, seeing what's out there, exploring. That's why I love this series. Florida roadside attractions and abandoned places. Speaking of abandoned places, there's one right there. Yep, I don't think anyone's living there. I had to stop here to document this. South Highway 17 and Old Highway 17. So, as I was pulling up, you can't really see it, but behind these trees up the hill are train tracks. The Amtrak just came through, scared the crap out of me. You can hear the horn. It was moving fast. And here's the Amtrak line running right next to Highway 17. Just missed the train. Maybe, just maybe, the tracks are still warm. No, they're never warm. I've actually done this a couple of times. I always thought that they would be warm, but they never are. It's a cool barn beside the tracks here. Heading south here on 17. There's some cattle out in this field. Okay, just north of a town called Seville, S-E-V-I-L-L-E. Check this out. Whoa. Old truck and tire service station. And there's a truck actually still being serviced. An old Ram. Alright, this is a gem right here. This is awesome. My dad used to have an old truck like that. He used to drive it a little bit in high school. It's still got the Ram on the hood. Ha! That's cool. No way. So the lift is stuck up with the truck on top. Check that out. It's really cool to see. It's a Dodge Ram Prospector. Lift stuck up. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. I wonder how long that's been sitting up there. So I was sitting here taking pictures, filming, and a man stopped by. He thought I was the owner. He was interested in buying the place and fixing it up, making it like a roadside store, like bringing it back. And I said, I wish I knew who the owner was, because that would be awesome. This thing is a beauty. Can you imagine it being a roadside store? I'm gonna peek through the window here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at one point this was a salon. Here are what I call the perm machines. Remember these? Oh, it's disgusting in there. It needs a lot of work. Just a lot of junk. A lot of junk. Gym equipment. Here's an old door here. Looks like these are the old gas shutoffs to the gas tanks. There's also, this is all grown up. There's other stuff back here. There's another structure. I bet that's full of stuff too. Yeah, Dad had purchased a 1985 Dodge Ram truck, a brown one just like that. I think he got it from an old farmer. It was an old farm truck for like 500 bucks. The thing ran great. I think it had an old 310 in it. Wonder what that's got in it. And here on the front porch, you gotta be careful. This thing's falling in. Oh man, that could hurt you if it came down on you. The original door is the address. All locked up. Probably asbestos paint. This door broken, you can see in there. Oh man, that smells disgusting. At least we can look inside. This is a cool stop. Bullet hole. Oh boy. I'm assuming that's a bullet hole. Could be anything. And here's another lift right here. Right before the truck. Yeah, cool stop. And also that gentleman said that this place was up and going back in the 80s. So that truck could very well be sitting there since the 1980s. All right, folks, I could keep heading down 17 and documenting stuff, but I think I'll save that for the next time we're in this area. I'd like to thank you all for watching, sticking to the end, always joining me for these adventures. Another episode in the books, and we'll be back at it again. We'll be back to Highway 17 and all across Florida. I had a really good time today. If it was your first time, make sure you subscribe below and come on back. I'm Tampa J, and there's always much ahead. So really cool find. Oh yeah, I never got anything to eat. Maybe I'll save that for the bonus features. Munch ahead. Thanks for joining me, guys. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, please know that there's always much ahead for you, and also please know that I'm going to Buc-ee's. It's on my way back to Tampa. Here we come, Bucky. And it looks like everyone else had the same idea. There's a backup to get inside of Buc-ee's. Welcome to Daytona. We stop at this Buc-ee's quite often. And hello, Bucky. Fueling up here. My car is gonna get fed, and then I'm gonna get fed. Looks like gas is $3.19 a gallon. In his summer gear. Bucky, just wanted to get a picture of you, buddy. There you go, right there. Surf's up. And I got a selfie. Why not? Man, I love that beaver. He's my favorite beaver. All right, guys. Had to get out of there as quick as possible. It is shoulder to shoulder. That's a busy Buc-ee's. All right, let's head back to Tampa. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Bucky. You're welcome.